Good morning. Good morning. It's your boy John on Demand here, keeping it comics bright and early at 10:56 a.m. on a Sunday. I'm totally kidding. I don't regard this as early, but I did roll out of bed probably at about 10. I was up super late last night. It's been just a heck of a week. Been off work for 6 days. Just took some time off to recharge old batteries, engage the creative side of the brain, and boy, have we been just knocking it out. What is it? 2 episodes of a comic book look. Got another one in the bag. Doctor Who look is back on deck. Twitter account is buzzing. Got to do comic book roundtable with Travis last night and Sergeant America, which was awesome. I don't know, man. It's just been go, and I'm loving every minute of it. Hit up the comic shop not once but twice, Wednesday, 3 times, Friday and Saturday yesterday. So with that, today I actually wanted to talk about my Black Saturday finds because I didn't really celebrate Black Friday because I wasn't prepared. I didn't have a list. Speaking of which, my list is out in the living room, but I'll just wing it. I didn't get everything that I was looking for, which is totally cool because, trust me, I got quite a bit. I'll show you. On my Twitter account, @John_on_demand, you'll notice that I did post a lot of Alpha Flight stuff. So this is everything that I got for Black Saturday. And it really does fall into 2 categories. I went extremely hardcore on Alpha Flight cameos. I'm a huge Alpha Flight person. I got a wall over here of Alpha Flight stuff, so might be redoing some of the covers here just to celebrate some of the newer stuff that I got. Got some mean stuff. I haven't read any of it yet. Really excited to dig into it because I love me some Alpha Flight, and cameos are even more fun to me because then you get to see how do they translate into the rest of the Marvel U? How do they interact with the X-Men? How do they interact with Wolverine based on past relationship? That kind of stuff. So for me, it's all about getting my learn on. And that's what we're going to do here today is just fly through this stack and see what we're looking at. So first of all, Marvel does this awesome series, or did. Maybe they should do it again. Marvel 2-in-1s, right? So first of all, this is prominently featuring Ben Grimm, The Thing. And we have The Thing and Alpha Flight hanging out. And even more entertaining is this cover. Alpha Flight Sasquatch makes a cameo on this cover. This is Marvel's 2-in-1 issue 83, and then the Alpha Flight one was 84. So if the stories link up, awesome, because that's the way I like it, is continuity, baby. Next, of course, we're hopping years like crazy. So I saw this one at alphaflight.net's Twitter feed, and Sabretooth issue 3. Artwork is banging, and Sabretooth versus Sasquatch. I mean, obviously, you know, Sabretooth's got that healing factor going for him, but Sasquatch can go crazy on a person when he gets pissed off or in the, wrong kind of mood. So, I don't know. That one's up in the air, and I'll be curious to read it and see what the heck is going. Do they even fight? I don't know. Sorry, guys, gotta keep up on my coffee. That was my first sip of the morning, so we're doing awesome. Next, I found this Marvel Age 2 25-cent. It's a preview of Alpha Flight #1, so I have the Alpha Flight #1. I just saw this and was like, what's this? Oh, it's a preview. Cool. So I will definitely take Rainbow Comics up on that. Next, we're hopping into kind of some of that Wolverine era there, and this is these are just crazy to me. So just one-off tales, it looks like. So Wolverine, first of all, versus Vindicator. So Guardian always rotates back and forth with the Vindicator alias on there between him and Heather. So that's interesting. It'll be kind of fun just to read what's going on there. Also, Wolverine 110, you guys, hanging out with Alpha Flight Shaman. Fantastic cover there. Lots of fun. There's a cooler Shaman cover I wanted to show you guys that I got. If you guys know me, of course, I'm keeping it cosmic. I got my cosmic section over here. Love me some Galactus, you guys. Wolverine versus Galactus. Bananas. I cannot wait to read this just because the concept is so funny to me. So I'm pretty stoked to read that. Wolverine issues 142 and 143 hanging out. Weapon X and Alpha Flight. Together again for the last time? I think not. But it's definitely going to be a fun read just to see, again, what Alpha Flight's been up to, those cameos and other books, etc. Last one of Wolverine, you guys. I'm rocking with issue 179. I love this cover. Shaman is just badass. You got that spiritual energy swag off, just off the radar. It's amazing. So love it. Excited to read it. I also caught wind of this Age of Apocalypse run of Factor X. So instead of X Factor, it's Factor X. Cyclops looking all tripped out. But of course, you guys notice we got the North Star and Aurora from Alpha Flight hovering in the background there, I believe. So with that, that's going to be a very fascinating read. It's a fun take on the characters. I got issues 1 through 4, so I just picked up as many as we had at the shop, and I'm excited to read through that. I loved the original Age of Apocalypse event, so it's just another add-on to that, and very excited just to see what it has to offer. Next we have Marvel Age, and this is Marvel Age number 32, and this is actually a Marvel magazine of sorts, but that cover is really taking me back to the time where I really enjoyed Alpha Flight, where it was just that, hey, we are this quirky group of superheroes, much like the X-Men. We're from Canada, and we are awesome. That takes me back to the 90s cartoon where they made their cameo on there. That's how I met them, was through the cartoon. So I'm just excited to kind of dig into it, but this cover is such a hoot. Love it. Finally, you guys, Marvel Comic presents, and this is issue number 4, Weapon Omega explodes. So kind of a newer character, wearing the same suit basically as Guardian, but different character. This guy actually ended up being a part of Norman Osborn's Dark X-Men for a minute, and just kind of the names tend to rotate a little bit, and it gets confusing when the outfits always look the same, and there's always slight variance on the outfits too. So for all we know, you know, Captain Canuck, for all we know, could be in the mix. Why not, you know? So that is the first half of my stack. Now the next part here is actually, I got one fun thing and then a lot of research that I'm doing. So with that, first of all, I got myself a little Christmas present. So I got a Marvel Holiday Special. This one is 96, so I don't have this one yet. I'm really excited to dig into it and just tear it up. Maybe we'll do it on a holiday show and drink some spike cider. I don't know, but it's a lot of good fun. So sorry guys, got to keep fueled. Next is just kind of a personal. I call this doing research, you guys. But this is kind of a personal thing of mine. Of when I encounter a character that I don't know about that I like, I want to know where they came from, you know, and I want to be informed. I want to get my learn on, so I call it doing research. You walk into the shop, boom. This time, with my list on Saturday, this was on my list. So we're talking Ragman, and we're talking this rendition that they did in CW's Arrow. Fantastic character, and just like I suspected, there has to be a backstory. So with that, I went out and bought as much as they had at Rainbow. So I literally went through and bought everything in the Ragman section ever possible. So first of all, we got some super duper old school ones. I got issues 1, 2, and 4, and I'm just going to show these covers off here. This looks to be definitely the first run on that. Very fun cover. Here's issue 2. And I haven't read any of these yet, so I don't have an opinion. But I might be doing a little bit of a deep dive on this character once I do get more literature surrounding him. Love it though, and I love that this stuff is available to read. This is the next run here, so this is going to be issue 1 again, from a separate run, and all these tend to be miniseries, basically, which it's fine, you know, because not every character. It seems like a lot of the cooler characters get miniseries. You know, look at Thanos, Ragman, and I'm hoping that Infamous Iron Man / Doctor Doom stays more long term. You know, because that would be cool too. A guy can hope. So this is issue 8. So like I said, I jumped from 1 to 8. Holy buckets! Now and having Batman on it, that's a lot of fun. Next we have just kind of a mini series again. So this one is Ragman Cry of the Dead. So I have issues 1, 2, and 3. And then I jump up to 5. So that blank space there, that silhouette, that's a lot of fun. So with that, again, not perfect, but that's okay. Now, I did read up on Ragman also being part of just kind of a miscellaneous group. You know, you got to think about it like Justice League Dark, kind of tapping into the mystical side of things. So with that, I actually did look into the comic sets section and found that in the singles they didn't have all of these issues, but they had complete sets of DC's Day of Judgment and then DC's Day of Vengeance. So with that, I'm really thankful for the sets section that they had, and I found these way in the back, and I was like, ah, yeah, we're gonna go and rock this. So that is my stack for the week. I do have plans, like I said, to do a deep dive on Ragman, so I'm really excited to get my learn on about that. Excited to tear into these Alpha Flight issues as well, but I did just want to check in and say everything is amazing, and I hope you guys are having an awesome holiday weekends with friends and family, and as always, keep it comics for sure, man.